As a man, one of the biggest decisions that you can make for yourself is deciding who you're going to be in a relationship with, who you're going to take serious, who you're going to get married to. A lot of stuff has been happening in the dating world, especially in 2026. Modern dating is not the way it used to be. As you guys know, Klay Thompson and Meg The Stallion, they just broke up. And then the whole social media, everyone is going crazy. Everyone's like, oh, why would Klay do that to Meg? Why would Meg do that to Klay? Whatever the case may be, whatever the argument is, I don't know the intrinsic details of exactly what happened between them in their relationship, but because a lady is attractive, because a lady is fine, because a lady is hot, doesn't mean she cannot get cheated on. Doesn't mean that the guy cannot decide to walk away if they don't align. You know what I mean? But Klay Thompson, on the other hand, doing the most, taking her to go show family, taking her to do this, taking her to do that. Big dog, that's wrong on your part. Everybody has their own part to blame in the whole situation. What I'm trying to say in today's YouTube video is a lot of times we as guys, we already know if we want to take this lady seriously and if we just want to have fun with this lady. And a lot of times the ladies also know if they want to take this man seriously and if they also want to just have fun with this guy. But most of the time there's always a confusion on the side of the ladies, because the ladies, the guys that they are supposed to be just having fun with, they want to take them very seriously. They want to date them. They want to be in a committed relationship with them. They want to change them. And I'm like, let this man be who God has called him to be. You already know you don't see this man as a husband material. Why are you trying to change him? Why are you trying to do the most right now? And then the guys that they're supposed to be taking seriously and dating and knowing that this man will be committed in a committed relationship, you can see this man as a husband, they don't even have any regard for those guys. They're not trying to take any of those guys seriously at all. So where is the middle ground? Where is the meeting point here for the ladies and for the guys? One thing I'm going to say from the guy's perspective is that we as guys, we already know. If we see someone as a long-term investment or as a short-term investment, we already know from the get-go, from the conversations that we have, from the little things that we do, we already know if we're going to take this person seriously or if we just want to have fun with this person for the meantime. And one of the biggest things that is very important in dating and also finding a partner is who you're going to be invested with. If you don't have a partner that you guys can be like friends, you guys can be like pals, you guys chop it up, you guys talk, there's no animosity between you guys, there's no beef, you talk to the person about your emotions, you show a little bit of vulnerability, and the person is not trying to judge you, the person is not trying to talk down on you, talk bad on you. That's someone that you want to be invested in, because you know that that person is pouring life into you. When you're down, that person is there to be able to help you back up. That person is a support system to you. There's also people, or there's also ladies on the other hand too as well, where guys show a little bit of emotion, guys show a little bit of vulnerability, and then they use that against the guy when things don't go their way, or when the guy pisses them off. They start using that as ammo that they put in their pocket. Load, you did this, that's why you're this, that's why you can never do this, because you know what I mean. Start bringing back all the stuff that the guy told you in confidence. It's not going to make any sense. That already shows the guy that, yo, this is not someone that I want to be invested with long term. You know what I mean? So what I'm trying to say in today's YouTube video is your relationship is very important. Who you spend your time with is very important. Who you decide to take seriously too is also very important. And you have to have that discernment. A lot of guys don't have discernment to be able to know. They just think, oh, a little ass, a little titties, oh, she's fine in the face, boom, that's the person that you want. You're in for a ride, big dog. You're in for a ride. There has to be more than what meets the eye. Like my dad would always tell me, there has to be more than what meets the eye. If this person doesn't have any value that they add into your life, if this person is not an asset, if you cannot vouch for this person, if you cannot count on this person to be there to show up for you, to do this, to do that, there's no point investing all your time and energy and your resources into that person if there's no ROI on your investment. You know what I mean? A lot of guys are just quick to jump into a relationship, quick to jump into marriage because they're lonely. Is that your excuse? You want to just jump into a serious commitment like marriage, a serious commitment like a relationship because you're lonely, because you haven't found yourself out. And most of the things that I see is because guys don't want to put themselves out there more to be able to see what other options are available. Because you jump into one lady, you jump into one person, you think that that's your forever person. No, brother, you haven't even put yourself out there to see what else you like, what else you might not like, if you like the character of this person, if this is going to be what you want long term, stuff like that. All those things are very important. And we as guys need to do a better job at deciphering things a little bit more. The situation between Klay Thompson and Megan didn't even last for long, because I already called it from the beginning. When they came out together and they were like, oh, they're in a relationship, this one, that one. And I'm like, Klay Thompson and Meg the Stallion, they don't look like the kind of duo to go together. You know what I mean? But I'm like, oh, okay. I wish my guy Klay Thompson the best. I wish Meg the Stallion the best. They look like they're in a loving relationship. But when things ended, I was like, I see the game that was played here. Because as guys, you need to understand game. You need to be able to peep game. You need to understand how women's psychology works. You need to understand a lot of things. You know, you can't just be jacked. You can't just be that guy with money and not understand how women move, how women are. If not, you're just going to be played for a fool every single time, and you're going to be complaining that, yo, she did me like this, she did me like that, because you don't understand how women move. You don't understand how women act. You know, so when you put yourself in a position where you understand how they move and how they act, you can be able to spot things from a mile away and know that, yeah, this is some bullshit she's about to give me right now. Yeah, I've seen this play before. She's about to run me 3 points deep. You know what I mean? You're supposed to peep game and understand, but most guys don't want to take the time to understand game so they can get better at talking to women, get better at deciphering things a little bit more. You know, and I think that is the biggest plague that plagues a lot of guys in dating. Right now, I'm very single. I was in a very loving, sweet relationship before, but things couldn't quite work out the way I wanted it to. And now being single, being by myself has allowed me time to be able to think and apply myself properly to any relationship or any person that I'm entertaining on a very, very serious level moving forward. You know what I mean? Because now I understand. I know what it is. I know what I want. I know how it is to be loved. I know what it is. You know what I mean? Like when you experience something, you can be able to carry that experience, learn some lessons from that experience and be like, oh, okay, this was how this was before. I'm not going to move like this anymore. This was how I wanted to be treated before. This is how I want to be treated now. Stuff like that. When you've gained knowledge in a certain area, you're able to take that knowledge and be like, okay, I'll apply this correctly to other areas of my life. You know what I mean? And since they were talking about relationships today, a lot of guys watching this now, you might be in a relationship, you might have just gotten out from a relationship, whatever the case may be. It's very important that you know who exactly you're going to be with for the rest of your life. It's a very big, very important decision that you cannot just make waking up from bed. You cannot just make haphazardly. You know, you have to make this decision with full commitment, full certainty that this is the person that I want to be with for the rest of my life. Because once you go down that road, brother, the obstacles, the roadblocks, the potholes that you're going to encounter, if it's not going to be a smooth sailing process of that person knows you, you know that person, and you guys are fully committed, you're ready to look past all the flaws, all the things that the person has and be like, nah, regardless of the situation, regardless of what it is, this person is my person and I'm willing to be with this person for the rest of my life. If you're not there yet, you have to be able to understand that, yo, if you just jump into it, a lot of roadblocks, a lot of obstacles are going to come along with you jumping into it, and you're going to be able to have to drive through and figure shit out along the way as you go. You know, so it's very important as guys that we decide on who we want to be with, who we want to take seriously, and who we just want to have fun with, who we just want to not take as serious. You know what I mean? Just, hey, what's up? Just platonic, you know, or keep things really just open and be like, hey, this is where I'm at right now in my life. This is what I'm looking for. If you're not interested, it's totally fine. You know, like, let's bring back honesty. A lot of guys are not as honest as they should be. Me, I've always prided myself, if that's a right word, to be as honest as possible. I want to just tell you how it is. Yeah, hey, baby girl, this is how it is. Hey, this is how it is. This is how I'm feeling. What? If it's not your cup of tea, if you don't like it, beautiful. If you like it, beautiful. You know what I mean? So it's very important that us as guys help ourselves get to the next level by focusing on the inner work, doing the work that we need to do to get us closer to where we want to get to. And in this realm of dating, you need to understand women. You need to understand how to talk. You need to have some personality to you. You need to as a whole, as a man, you need to work on yourself fully, so that when you come across any lady, when you come across any woman that you find attractive or you want to take serious, and you look out for the signs, you look out for the things, the red flags, the green flags, all that stuff, you know where you place, you know where you find yourself. You're like, okay, she's doing stuff like this, I like it. Oh, she's not doing stuff like this, I don't like it. It's not going to work for me, whatever the case may be. You need to have that understanding to a certain degree if your relationship or if the marriage that you're in is going to flourish at the level that you want it to flourish. You know what I mean? So guys, don't play no games. Lock in. It's a beautiful Wednesday out here. Monster blasted as always. I wanted to come on here, record this YouTube video this morning. It's perfect weather out, no noise, quiet mornings, just like I like it. But in addition to closing out this video, I wanted to just let you guys know that, it's not anyone's fault. It can be Clay's fault, beautiful. It can be Megan's fault, beautiful. No one really cares. At the end of the day, if you're in a relationship, you know where the shoe fits. You know where the shoe hurts. You know exactly what you don't like. You know exactly what you like. So don't be willing to bend the rules a little bit and be like, you know what, I think I'm okay with that. You know what, I think I'm okay with that. Like for me, for example, now, I'm not willing to bend the rules on dating a lady that has dogs or has a big ass dog. Like me, I wouldn't date a lady that has dogs, or I wouldn't take a lady seriously that has dogs. Like if she has a big ass huge dog or even has 2 dogs, I'm not a dog guy in any way, shape or form. So me saying that I want to be with someone that has dogs, I'm doing myself a huge disservice, because sooner or later now the responsibilities of those dogs will fall on me. And if it's not my thing, if it's not something that I like, I'll rather not even encourage it in the first place by not going to look for a lady or date a lady or take a lady seriously if she already has dogs. You know what I mean? Because I know how I am. I ain't got patience for you or your dog. You know what I mean? So things that you don't like, things that are non-negotiable for you, things you're not willing to bend your rules on, don't go looking for it. Don't go saying, oh, okay, she has dogs, I think I can manage the dog, she's pretty fine in the face, whatever the case may be. Brother, you're playing yourself. You're playing yourself that way. You know what I mean? So once you have rules, set of standards, set of codes, set of ethics that you live by as a man, whenever any lady is coming into your life, if she doesn't meet any of those criteria, you're able to say, I won't be able to take this lady seriously. This is not my style. That's a no go for me. You know what I mean? You need to have all those conversations with yourself and know how you want to move on from there. So yeah, just wanted to come on here, drop some free game for you guys, let you guys understand that, right now in the dating scene, in the dating world, modern dating is trash. Here in Miami, you have no luck dating. I haven't dated anybody since being out here in Miami. It's crazy because Miami is just on a different level when it comes to dating, and it's not something that I want to participate in at this time of my life. You know what I mean? So if you're dating right now, beautiful. Make sure you have some code of ethics. Make sure you have some rules. Make sure you have some things that you live by that are non-negotiable. If you do this, you're done. If you do this, I'm out. If you do this, it's over. You know what I mean? So you can live your life to the fullest with no stress and enjoy your relationship. You know what I mean? So if you made it far into this YouTube video, like, comment, share, and subscribe. I told you guys videos are going to be back. Talking style video like this, vlogs like this, and stuff like that, many more. So if you like today's YouTube video, like, comment, share, and subscribe. Follow my Instagram, Big Dog Cho, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.